Alrighty, hello and good morning, Miss Brea. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well today. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Can't complain. I appreciate you asking. Miss Brea, I'm excited to chat with you further. I know we've been having some great conversations off the recording here. Over the phone, we chatted a little bit yesterday as well. So I want to jump right into the interview, if we may, and simply tell me a little bit about your professional experience.
Okay, thank you. My name is Brea. I have 10 years of customer service experience. In that experience, I've worked in a variety of different fields in customer service and claims. I'm looking to venture out into experiencing new learnings.
Beautiful. And thank you for your introduction, Brea. I would like to highlight your resume just a little bit. I know you just touched base as well, but just to kind of give you give our audience an overview, right? As far as your resume, you have well over 10 years working in customer service like roles. I see you've worked in call centers. Like you said, you've also done some claims, worked in electrical company for a few years as well. So I can see your diversity in the customer service field. I want to touch base a little bit, if we may, and I want to discuss a little bit about what your day to day looked like over at Tampa Electric. You were there for about 3 years, so tell me what your day to day looked like there.
Yes, day to day, Tampa Electric is a company that values their customer. We do use a lot of sympathy and empathy when it comes to our customer from beginning to end. So, getting the incoming phone calls, I did have to speak with the customer about what they were trying to do in regards to their electric and gas portion of their bills. I work with the customer from beginning to end, and that does include any follow ups that are necessary to make sure our customer is satisfied and they're getting the best service.
Amazing. So at Tampa Electric, were you the first call resolution? Excuse me if I keep freezing on you here, but were you the first person that those customers would speak to, and were you the last person they would speak to, or would you have to transfer them, or what did that look like?
Yeah, so first call resolution was very important at Tampa Electric. We did handle those one-on-one calls where we were in contact with our customer again from beginning to end so that they didn't have to pivot anywhere. Any knowledge that we had, it was right there on that phone call. For any reason, if we did have to speak with another department, that customer stayed with us so that we still handled the customer from beginning to end so they did not have to go all around the world.
That's right. We don't want anyone traveling around for a simple request or or answer, nonetheless.
I will
So,
be able to
uh,
take care of you here.
I love that. That's awesome. And were your communications just on the phone? Was it in person, emails, or what was your communication?
So all of my communications were on the phone, but
Mhm.
also via text, email, chat. We
Oh,
had those different forms of communication. If we did need to send someone out to the customer's home, they would still be in communication with me being that first point of contact. And our technician would go out to the home and relay any messages to me so I could reach back out to our customer.
amazing, amazing. So you were handling a lot of the communications, not just over the phone, but the smaller ones, emails, chats. So I can see to where you can multitask throughout your day to day too.
Yes.
And thank you for the insight as well. Since you mentioned, emailing, chats, what are some systems that you have used in your prior roles?
Yes, I'm proficient in Teams and Slack. I've also taken computer courses to be very proficient in all the Microsoft offices. I use Word and spreadsheet Excel on the regular. Also, normal systems like your CMR system, inputting data. I use those systems on a daily basis.
Incredible. So you're very well versed as far as systems. I mean, you took schooling for it as well. So kudos to you on that. Awesome stuff on that aspect. And so I want to touch base a little bit more on your customer service because you've been doing this for, well over 10 years. So when you think about customer service, Brea, what does customer service mean to you?
Customer service, I put myself in someone else's shoes. So I think when I'm calling out to someone, what do I expect? What do I expect to hear? What's that feeling that I want to get from speaking to that person? So I try to present those same options that I would want for myself. That again comes with that empathy. I want somebody to understand where I'm coming from, and I also want what I'm asking for to be done and in a timely manner.
Absolutely. And thank you for sharing that insight with me as well. I agree on that. Um, so again, thank you. Now, Brea, I want to throw this question at you really quickly as well, because on your resume, and just so we can get some clarity for the hiring team as well, over
Yes.
the last, let's see here, over the last, I would say about 2 years or so, you've been working remote. Our open positions are going to be fully in office. How do you feel about going back into the office? Any hurdles that you believe you may face, or walk me through that?
Yeah, so I have been remote. Remote initially was not an option because of how the world was, but I am excited about going back into the office. I like being a team player, so I like the collaboration between my team management. That in-person feeling is it's like none other, and I feel like I'm very efficient when it comes to working in person because I'm more hands-on, you know.
Yes. And I love how you mentioned collaboration, because that's exactly what, this role entails, is collaborating with your teammates, with other departments. And so I think that's best done in person. So and thank you for clearing that up for us as well. I know that's something that for one, I looked at too. So again, thank you for that on that aspect. To kind of wrap up the interview here, two last questions for you. As far as any upcoming time off, do you need any days off that we should know about in the next 30 days or so?
I do not. I don't have any other obligations.
All righty. So nothing else. And as far as starting a new position, how soon were you looking to start?
I am looking to start a position as soon as possible. Whenever the client is looking to put me on, I'm ready to start a new learning process and any training.
Awesome stuff. Well, I'm excited to present your profile over to our client here. Bria, I just want to thank you for your time this morning. I am going to go ahead and conclude the interview. If you don't mind, stay with me in the line really quickly. I want to continue chatting with you.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. Thank you.